Hey folks, welcome back. Things are going well. Made a tiny mistake last time when I used the wrong name beginning with A, but that's not a real mistake. It wasn't a deductive mistake, I just screwed up the names. Why do some of them stay... Oh. They don't? Oh no, that's lit up for some reason, and then it stops being lit up when I hover over it and go back. Huh, don't know why. Anyway. So, next thing is the interrupted weekend at the doctor's salon. Okie dokie. Multiple rooms? Yeah, looks like it. A lot of people. Symbols on the wall. Well, not the symbols from the idol, I don't think. I thought that they might be last time. You are the doctor, yes. Yes, you are. Oh my gosh, what's going on? The seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. Okay, I see some stuff. I guess 2 boxes. Oh yeah, hourglass. Huh, no, there are connections here. Not everything, there's no circles or anything. Like to the idol things. And there's also these pictures, axes, 2 axes, some animal, a hand, a dark hand? I don't know. Something's removed from here, like a boomerang or something. A weapon. Do I see it anywhere? Is it that on the floor? Yes, boomerang. Okay. You have been hit by a boomerang. This man's not breathing, has a huge vertical wound on his forehead. Indeed. A clean small sword. Is this Peter? Listen, apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon. Leo. Who's Leo? Dear friend, the elections are over, so let's uphold tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold. This is the next year to discuss the Prime Minister situation. Okay, we're getting to the top here. The elections are over, so let's uphold tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister situation. Please join us on May the 12th, so that might be today. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Okie dokie. Button. Huh. Button in your hand. Psychoactive plants. Drugged symptoms. Spotty onion, an illusion of unity with the universe, increased appetite, hiccups. Black poppy, sleepiness, white to the eyes with a pink tint. Lemurian lichen, I think it is. Hyper concentration on one thing. Loss of perception of time. Rapid blinking. Okay. Red berry, surge of energy, vocalization of all your thoughts, twitching, aggression. Curious. How's this stuff going to tie in? Oh, we have one of these watchman things. Oh god, believe me, my lord, I do not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate, but I must ask you to follow me. Okay, so there's a prime minister candidate who's thrown the boomerang, maybe? There's a book with some slips in it. Okay, testimonies. Claims that... Oh my gosh, this is going to be a lot of stuff. Had a glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. But one of them's going to be drugged and the stuff that they're saying is not accurate, right? A glass of sherry with James in the library became drowsy. So there's drowsiness. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. Woke up the butler, entered the salon and found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that the Lemurian was the murderer, instructed the butler to raise the alarm. I feel like I need to see other stuff before this is going to make sense. Oh my gosh, yeah, okay. So you're collecting everybody's statements, I guess. A clean constable's pike. Ooh, overwhelming. Okay, a map of the building. Tea house, chess house, croquet field, library, salon, which is where we are right now, and the library's through there. Yeah, that makes sense. That's the passageway with the pillars between those dots. Flower beds, so kind of where I'm standing if the wall wasn't there. Fountain, flower beds. Okay. A map of the building, sure. Table in the background. A full glass of sherry. An almost empty glass of sherry. Somebody potentially drugged. The person who said they had some and got drowsy. What was the symptom of drowsiness? Sleepiness. Why is the eyes getting a pink tint? Can we see somebody with eyes with a pink tint? Who was it that said that? Oh, Arthur Faulkner. I think that's probably just who you are. You're the constable. Leo, who sent you a message saying, let's meet. No. James Turner sent a message saying, let's meet with Leo. But Leo also sent this, right? Listen, apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon, Leo. Okay. I kind of want to see what's in the other room. Oh, it's outside. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so that's that door. So this will be... Oh, the same place. Wait, what? Why can I see this from two sides? Curious. Sure, it's that door and that door. We just end up in here. Okay. Let's look at some of the people. I know who you are. Dr. James Turner. Ha, Leopold, your plan to frame 2 is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. So, Leopold is candidate for Prime Minister, or was. It looks like the elections have happened. Okay, you've got that. Clean doctor scalpel. That's clean small sword. Missing button. Do you have a missing button? Are you Leopold? Yeah, you've got a missing button. James, this is preposterous. You know damn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage. May 8th, 1792. Dear friend, now that the elections are over, please join me for a leisurely weekend at my manor with good old Augustus and some other fine fellows. We will have some drinks and discuss what to do about that Prime Minister position. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Oh, pink eyes. Pink eyes. Well, pink eye. I guess. Yep, missing button. I see. So it's your button. So you're saying because he's got the button in his hand, there was some fight and you got hit on the head. But you're blaming it on a Lemurian, I guess. Seals the 12 Lemurian clans. That be you, maybe? Okay. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. Curious. So one of those is on the wall, right? Okay. A clean Lemurian war club. A brownstone slate seal with a square with a dot in it and 2 triangles. Square with a dot in it and 2 triangles. So there's a hand, and there's like a boar and some arrows or something. Okay. For the triangle on top of a square, but there's triangles without that, so... unsure. Oh, but there's an axe and a hand. There's 2 hands both ways. 2 hands? So axe and 2 hands. Dots and this. But they don't combine to make that. Maybe it'll make more sense later. Dear Prince, as you know, I am a great aficionado of Lemurian culture. It would be my pleasure to invite a member of the 2 clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate with some of our own political dignitaries. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. So they've all had invites. They've all got them with them. It's curious, that practice of like taking an invite with you to the place. As though like you might get rejected and you can be like, but I was invited. I don't know. A spicy smelling ornamental box. Sure. Dear Prince, I heard that you got invited to a party by the director of Seven Seas Company himself. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but this might be just the opportunity that we seek to reclaim our honor. Interesting. Like, so you might have had reason to kill Dr. James Turner. Who sent you that? I don't know. So you're a prince. He stole his life just like that. The doctor is a smart man since he saw through his lies. What have you got on you there? I don't know. Dear friend, at one of the balls you said that you would love to meet someone actually interesting. I am having a weekend of drinks at my manor, and the prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining us. Please do us the honor of your company too. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. And you got a sword, everybody's got a weapon. Sure. May 8th. Is there something? Is there going to be one that's like slightly different and that means something? May 8th, May 8th, May 8th. Oh, I haven't done you yet. Hold on. May 8th. Oh, I know you. You are the other one. This is outrageous. I thought you were an honorable man, Leopold. Not some Aquitanian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with the Lemuria and provoke a conflict. So presumably the death happened before they were all here, and then they're now all arguing over who did it. Because like nobody knows who did it. If it happened while they were here, they would know. What's on the floor? Sherry. A fallen bottle of sherry. Fallen. And there's still a full glass of sherry there. Okay. Okay. And I know you two are in the thing together. The Brotherhood. I apparently didn't finish with you? Oh yeah, all that stuff. Okay. We'll do that later. We might do that last actually, and it might piece things together. This is such a mess. However, we will clean the blood out of the rug. Oh, you've also got pink eyes. Caused by black poppy. You maybe not have been drugged on purpose, I guess. Unity of the universe, increased appetites, hiccups. I've not had any evidence of that. Loss of perception of time. That could be interesting. Hyper concentrating on one thing. Did not notice me while I was... interesting. So you said... No, you said... I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. Like, was he hyper focused on the eye patch gentleman? Who was sleeping. You know damn well that he was killed by the Murian savage. I mean, you do seem like you were sneaking around, but I don't know that you actually killed somebody. Pink eyes. Any other pink eyes? I don't think so. Pink eye. Nope. Oh lord, I did not expect something like this in our household. Scissors or shears. Slightly grassy garden shears. Okay. So you are the gardener, probably. Let's look at the stuff outside. An unfinished croquet match on the grass field, alright? Chrysanthemum bushes, alright? Rose bushes. London Gazetteer. New Order Party. Loyalists, Moderates. Okay, these are the parties, I guess. One of them's on a bird that's just hatched from an egg. And then the others, one's on a Pegasus-style flying horse, and the other's on some kind of bird with legs. I don't know. And there's a strange chair that's running away. Maybe this is the seat of the Prime Minister that's running away from them. Who will be the new Prime Minister? Election results. New Order Party, Moderates, Loyalists. So, whoever won was the New Order Party. And then Leopold is one of these. The New Order Party have the most MPs, but it's clear the two old parties will form a coalition. Oh, I see. Right, maybe that's why they were joining. This means either Loyalist, right, because none of them got majority. This means either Loyalist leader Blanchard or moderate leader Valentine will become the Prime Minister. So Leopold, one of these two? Leaving Lazarus Hurst and his party in the opposition. Oh. Lazarus Hurst is the New Order Party. So they're wanting to... What? So the Brotherhood with Lazarus Hearst at the head now, because he's the whatever reborn, is the New Order party. So they would surely want to win. Yet they seem to be trying to hold a meeting with the others for whatever reason to try and get rid of them. Loyalist, he's got an eye patch. Leopold is Blanchard. Okay. I can do that. I can do that. Leopold Blanchard. I believe that for sure. Okay. Presumably that's Lazarus whatever. I think that looks like what Lazarus looks like. Then moderates. Glasses and the hair. The hair. Nobody. Oh, you. Okay. Who was... So you're not Peter, whoever. You're the other one. Okay. Leo. Okay, so they had a fight. Good old Augustus. Almost certainly, right? Do I have Augustus as a name, though? No, it's kind of odd that it hasn't given it to me, right? You are a thing I need to fill in, right? Yeah. Maybe I get it from here? We'll take the testimonies soon. Okay. Chess. Am I supposed to figure something out from this? What is even happening here? The white king and queen have not moved. These two have shifted over here. So that's white end of the table. Oh, no, look, so I can tell where they're seated. Okay, no. It's like weirdly rotated? That's not normal, right? I don't play chess. Like, I know the rules, but... Like, it very much looks like that row is like, hasn't moved very much. So who's in checkmate right now? Anybody? Is that relevant? Is anybody? Which one's the king? That one, right? You don't look like you're in checkmate at all. Or do you? You can't move there, you can't move there. Can anybody get you? Queen could get you. I assume I've got those the right way around. I think I have. Over here. No, nobody's in checkmate. And there's going to be something else to do with this. It's not going to be like... I don't know. It's going to come up somehow. The cups of spicy smelling tea. One almost empty, the other untouched. Okay. One almost empty, the other untouched. So somebody intentionally did not drink their tea, probably, because the other one had something in it. Why is that covered in green? Why are the windows covered? Oh, because it's a crime scene? Possibly. Okay, testimonies time, right? Also, what are the flowers for? Wait, no, none of these are from those plants. Roses and chrysanthemum. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to read this. Oh, well, I know your name. Arthur Faulkner. Let's do that. Arthur Faulkner. In fact, I know a few people's names. Let's put them in. You are James Turner. I guess I don't have the names because I haven't clicked on the thing. Oh my gosh. Location of the suspects when the body was found. Oh, holy moly. And I'm not going to be able to take all of this, like, as legitimate. I'm getting major, like, in that game Unheard that I played, like, probably a while ago now, maybe last year or the year before, which was also like a detective style game, which I really recommend if you want more detective games. It's called Unheard. It's about trying to piece together what happened in a crime, but only through hearing what happened, which means you can get all sorts of like misleading information. But yeah, there was some really complicated things in that. There are some issues with that game, but like I'd still say it's worth it for anybody playing, anybody who wants to play like detective games. And some of the issues might be because it was translated from Chinese, so like something might have been lost in that translation. Okay, so Leopold, Eye Patch Man, says, had a glass of sherry with James in the library. So they both have pink... Oh, well, no, James is this one. Okay, and you did not drink that. Okay. So you're poisoned, but nothing happens other than you get drowsy. So you fall asleep, and then, yeah, you mentioned over sleeping eye patch gentleman. All right. Noticed me when he was leaning over, so you were doing something to you, removing the button. You were removing the button from him to frame him as killing him. Yeah, you're trying to do something to get these two like locked up so that they can't form a coalition or something. Yeah, that's what's going on. You're destroying those two parties. Okay, you are framing him by removing his button. So in fact, did you set up the killing of this guy then? Perhaps you even did it? Okay. Right, so that was... I was reading this. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Yep. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. The butler, that's you. Woke up the butler on the floor, entered the salon and found who also has pink eyes. Okay, so they were both drugged with the poppy seeds. Entered the salon and found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that Lemurian was the murderer. The boomerang, right? Well, that's a bit of a stretch. It's like, well, he would want to use a weapon that he's familiar with. Instructed the butler to raise the alarm. Okay. Yep, got it. Those two were drugged so that you could kill him and then blame it on one of the drugged ones. For sure. Gideon, I don't know who that is, claims that played croquet with Ergin. Is it odd that I'm not getting the names? Surely I'm going to be assigning these names to people, right? Were there any more names in that? I don't think so. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. So one of them was drugged. That's probably the butler. And you're not saying that you like didn't drink the tea or anything. So probably Ergin drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Interesting design. I did notice it looked like something. Oh, did not mean to leave. Looks a bit like a chess piece. Yeah, it's got the same bits on the top of them. Sure. What's the relevance of that? Why do I get to see that door? That's kind of odd, right? There's got to be a reason for that. There's got to be a reason for that. Weird, but I can't tell what it would be. Saw Lord Alistair Cock lecture the butler. Oh, so I know who you are. I can put your name in. You. Why don't I have your first name? I'm just going to get it from somewhere else, I guess. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and said the... Okay. Saw Lord Alistair Cock lecture the butler. So the butler isn't this person. So Master Turner come to the chess house and sent the butler away. So that was happening in the chess house. Sent the butler away. Just as Ergin was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Okay. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Why can't you give me that name? It's kind of weird, right? So left the chess house and returned. Okay. Ergin. Slightly difficult to understand what he says, potentially because he has challenges with our language. Okay. Claims that everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. But young Master Bell, you seem like the youngest person. Oh Lord, I did not expect something like this in our households. Well, so you speak fine. So do you. 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 Huh. Maybe it's their thoughts rather than what they're saying. I still don't have Alistair. I mean, you're almost certainly Belle, right? The youngest one. The only young person, I would say. Everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. Okay. Claims that... Oh, who's this? James. Okay, so you're the one who's definitely lying. He drank a glass of sour sherry with... Okay, you're definitely lying because there's a full glass there. With Blanchard in the library. Blanchard was... Leopold Blanchard, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. In the library in the morning. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised, of course. Yeah. Wait, who's Alistair? Alistair's, yeah, this one. So that's your alibi. Makes sense that your alibi would be somebody else in the Brotherhood. Note, as the master of the house, he led the interrogation of the suspects. Ah, so very trustworthy. Alistair claims that... Okay, I've got the word Alistair now, finally. Claims that in the morning he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised, right? Yes, I think that's right. So let me add some names in. You are James Turner. I still don't have... Oh no, I do. James Turner. And you are Alistair Cock, and then young Master Bell. I mean, it's the two clan. I don't know if it's your name though. Or do I? I think I'll know soon, won't I? Okay. Claims that served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. Butler. Okay, so Butler's name is Podrick. That's your name, Podrick. Let's put it in, otherwise I'll probably forget. It's getting to the point where there's so many names that I need to really do this. Podrick. Somebody. Well, has it always been their first names? Yes, okay. Podrick is a first name, right? His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoilt sherry that he and Lord Leopold had drunk. Then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. That's a good name for a gardener. So I'm going to guess Spade. Okay. On entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Yep. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted. Yep. Due to his weak heart, was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. Then saw the deceased lying in the salon. Yep. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Gardener, Billiam. Billiam. William, but Bill. And Bill is short for William. So I guess you went short and then recombined it? Whatever. Podrick. Do I know your surname? I don't think so. Gideon. Not sure. Okay. Wait, have I put Arthur Faulkner in? Yes, I have. Wait, I know your name, right? You're the other person. Valentine. Do I know your first name? That is the other politician, right? Valentine. Yeah. Okay. Happy with that. What did that say? So that said... assist Mr. Spade in the garden. Billiam. Planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush. Saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet, and go, that works in terms of the layout of the house, and go behind the manor. In the afternoon, moved to the rose bush. From there, saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at noon. Lord Augustus. leave the fountain at noon. Continued his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Okay, so you went to the roses. Flower beds. Where you can see the fountain. So there's nothing, you're not lying about it. You can see the croquet field. And from the roses, you can see the fountain. You can't really see the chest thing. Did you say you did see that? Did you say... Just said leave the fountain around noon. Okay. Lord Augustus. So who do I need? I need... Is it Augustus Valentine? Hill. Bell. Master Bell. Is that Ergin? Wait, no. Do I have your name yet? Dear Prince. I mean, that's probably your surname. Probably your surname. Why this? The seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. 2 hands and an axe. Weird, huh? What am I supposed to be working out from this? Like, this is the same kind of object as those. Brown stone slate seal. Box with a dot, 2 triangles. Axe, 2 hands. You have that on you. 2 hands. Box with a dot, 2 triangles. Box with a triangle. How do I get a downwards triangle from that thing? I guess there's 2 of those. Confusing. Okay, I need to read some of these testimonies again. Leopold claims that had a glass of sherry with James. Yes. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. Woke up the butler. I believe all this. Entered the salon, found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that the Lemurian was the murderer, instructed the butler to raise the alarm. Yeah, that matches up with what the butler says. Yeah, and you have a club, which isn't the right kind of weapon, but I guess the boomerang was used. Curious. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you use the boomerang? Yeah, you're drowsy because you've been drugged. Twitching aggression, illusion of unity. Hyper concentration on one thing, lost possession of time. No, I don't think either of those are happening. Well, unless is somebody blinking? No. No. Hello. Look at all that blinking. Loss of perception of time. So, however you describe the sequence of events might be out of order. But I don't know which one you are. Let's read them again. Played croquet with Ergin in the morning. I don't know who that is. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Wait, who's this? This is Gideon. I don't know who you are either. Is that the young person? No, saw Master Turner. Alistair Cock. Lecture the butler. Beauty of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. So Ergin and Gideon. Slightly difficult to understand what he says, especially because he has challenges with our language. Claims that everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. So they were together. Ergin and Gideon. So it's Gideon Bell, I would guess. That kind of makes sense. Gideon Bell. Ergin. Who on earth is Ergin? Difficult to understand. Okay. You? Ergin 2, whatever the clan name was? Oh, that makes sense. And he's just thinking that, he's not saying that. And because he's Lemurian, he doesn't speak English well, I guess, is the implication. Sure, okay. I'll accept that. Ergin 2. So then we have Podrick the Butler. Well, what name's left? Hill? Oh, and Augustus is you, the other lord. Podrick Hill it has to be then, right? Yay! Process of elimination. Okay, all the names are correct. I know who everybody is. That's nice. It's nice to have that confirmation. Like, it would be really difficult to keep going without knowing. Okay. Okay, I've seen everything, so what else do I need to fill in? Dada is the victim. Well, August Valentine is the victim. Augustus. The boomerang, I think, right? I don't have any reason to believe it's not the boomerang. Like, it's covered in blood, right? Yeah? I don't have any reason to not think it's the... Do you have a weapon on you? You have a clean small sword, but that's not even an option. So I don't think I have any reason to doubt that it's the boomerang. Right now. The salon is where he was murdered. I believe. Okay, hold on. So now that I know who you are Gideon Bell. That means when I read your story, it could be out of order. Played croquet with Ergin in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergin drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Okay. So Lord Alistair Cock lecture the butler. Okay. This is the alibi. So Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Ergin was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Right, that's why I kind of thought that, like there's a weird thing where draws attention to the sign of the chess house, and then again that's happening. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Yeah, you're muddling everything up. But I think things might be... The thing is, the people I can't trust are Gideon. Ergin doesn't understand everything. James I can't trust. Leopold I probably can trust. Alistair I can't trust. In the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning. Yeah, I think you're getting confused about who left and returned when. Why was the tea drugged? Because I see what happened. And then the butler didn't, and Ergin didn't drink it. Huh. Oh, and that's your drug. So you drugged him. So you played croquet together. Is that right? Yeah. You two played croquet together, and Ergin drugged you. Ooh, there's multiple levels of misdirection happening here. Because you drugged somebody as well. Do I know exactly where he was murdered? I assume he was murdered in here. There's like blood on the floor. I don't think I have any reason to believe it'd be anywhere else, otherwise other people would have seen it. Yeah, like it's just in here, I think. Body was found by the person who's being framed, which is Leopold Blanchard, correct? Good. There are empty slots, location of each suspect when the body was found. Gardener, the butler, the doctor. Why is that your thing? These are scary looking faces. Guess it's like a doll of each one. Whew, okay. When the body was found. Well, the butler was on the floor in the lounge. Leopold. Look at the butler. Butler in the library. Yeah. Butler, what's your name? Yep. Something was, yeah, library. Library was where the butler was. Leopold was also in the no, Leopold found the body, so I guess this is the salon. Loyalists. Oh, this would have given me a clue to who it was. So you obviously found them in the salon. Oh, salon's gone. There it is. Okay. Because you woke up first. The general, the young man, the gardener. Okay, so let me see the gardener's story again. On the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Okay. I believe you. I believe you. Work on the roses until the gardener, until, yeah, roses. Flower beds, I guess. The doctor, the prince, the young man, the general. Now, they're probably not lying about where they were, because other people's things do corroborate that. Yeah, you're just mixing up what happened. I think that's probably correct. Served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. Lord Alistair was in the chess house in the morning. Alistair in there. Alistair, chess house. Yep, yep. They were in the chess house when the alarm was raised. I believe they were, as their alibi. So that would be the doctor and the general. Now we have two more people who actually, it's hard to say where they were. Just outside? Maybe they're at the tea house. Maybe they got it completely the wrong order. Can't believe they trusted him to do the interrogation. Now the thing that I'm still confused about is the fact that you drugged you. Why would you do that? One almost empty, the other untouched. You definitely intentionally did that. You then pointed at the unusual design of this. Why would you do that? You've got a crescent moon on your hat. I guess I still haven't figured out what on earth this is about. Brownstone slate seal. There's some kind of code, and there's 2 hands and an axe. 2 hands and an axe. Well, there's 1 axe. That's the dot. Yep. But none of these things with triangles ever show up. Ever. This one's a tough one. Maybe it would help to start doing this stuff early in the morning. Da 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 in the da and da da da. Meanwhile, in the da 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 in the da da da. Oh my gosh, this will be hard to fill in because multiple things happened in the morning. Okay, early in the morning. Meanwhile, in the one of them is the chess house. One of them is the tea house, and Lemurian. I mean, what are my words here? Club, seal, seal. Oh. Has one of them been removed? Is this a form of like counting or something? That doesn't make sense. Oh, it's such a horrible design for a blade. Boomerang's been removed. There's all these things. Now, this is suggesting it was stolen, right? A Lemurian slate seal. Like stole a Lemurian from the place. Salon. Like that fits. I don't quite understand why and who did it. Are you not really Ergin? Are you? Eyes like that, wide nose, beard. Oh. No. No. Are you pretending? Why would he steal a thing? No, because you'd be working together. Would you? Whew. Okay, hold on. Hold on. So this is going to be drugged. Somebody drugged. So I think Ergin 2 drugged Gideon Bell in the tea house and oh no, okay, no, this is okay. Oh gosh, there's a bunch of things it could be. So this could be James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole a button. Meanwhile, in the... I think there's more drugging. Meanwhile, in the tea house, Ergin 2 drugged... But this doesn't make sense. How, like, what? How could you steal a... What? Drugged... Gideon Bell... Who else was drugged, actually? Hold on, no, somebody else was drugged. You also have pink eyes. The butler. And where were you? Like, at what point did you drink? Dispose of the spoiled sherry. Did you drink it? Entering the library to take away the glasses, found that suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. No, but you've been drugged, you've got pink eyes. Was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. Huh. Did you drink it? At around noon. So when did they go to the... Well, I don't know, do I? Because the timing's all wrong. They got bored. So in the morning they played croquet and then we went there. So who's mentioned noon? Oh, that's the same one. So in the afternoon that happened. So the young gentleman and the foreigner lead the croquet. Okay, yeah, that clearly puts them there and go behind the manor. Go behind. That makes sense. Because they went to the tea house, right? Yes. Behind the manor. I mean, yeah, it is behind it. You probably wouldn't be able to see that they were going to the tea house. Wait, who was that? That was you. From there, saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. Continued his work on the roses. So Augustus left the fountain at around noon. So you were at the fountain at around noon. What? So there's definitely three things going on here. There's like the drugging in the tea house, there's the drugging in the library, and there's... I guess there's the actual murder itself. But there's also the stuff that happened at the chess house, but I don't think that's in here. But this bit doesn't make sense. Erkin 2, did you steal a seal? Or do you just have that? Why would you steal that? Are you not who you say you are? I mean, you got this letter. As you know, I'm a great aficionado of Lemurian culture. It would be a pleasure to invite a member of the... Like, I feel like I need to kind of click over some of the stuff again. What did you have on you? This. Lectures are over, so let's not hold tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister's situation. Right, pretending to be like, oh, coalition, but actually they want to kill them off. Shouting match. Let's continue our discussion at noon. Leo. At noon. At the fountain? Huge vertical wound on his forehead. He's got a button in his hand. That's the frame. You got this. I heard that you got invited to the party by the director of Seven Seas Company stuff. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves. No, you are who you say you are, right? So a seal wasn't stolen, but there's something I'm supposed to do. The seals of the 12, yeah. No, one of them has been stolen. It says 12, and there are 11. Okay, that took me far too long to notice. So you have one that is different. There's got to be something more to this though, right? Like I'm like pairing that up with something, or is it just another symbol? It might just be another symbol for all I know. I haven't seen those appear anywhere else. So why do you have that? Why do you have that? I hope the host didn't notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping... Yeah, so you stole that, for sure. So so you drugged Gideon so that he wouldn't realize that you went away and stole the thing, I guess? And you're stealing it because you want your honor back. That could make sense. You're just taking that stuff because it's yours. It belongs to you. You're taking what rightly belongs to you. Okay. In the whatever at around noon, and the on him. Planted, yeah, planted from the gardener, right? Planted the button on him. So that's killed somebody, which is Augustus Valentine. Planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. Yep. In the... So it must be in the salon, right? Oh. Where do I get it from? Here. So around noon. So I think that's like separate. It's like a separate thing going on at the same time. How do I know who actually did the killing? Do I know that? James Turner drugged Leopold in the library and stole a button. Meanwhile, in the tea house, stole a from the salon. I feel like they would see each other at this point, right? In the salon around noon. Oh, something doesn't feel quite right here. Like, I feel like I could put a name in here and it wouldn't be right. Things are coming together. Leopold. I had a glass of sherry with James in the library. Became drowsy. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Woke up and found the butler on the floor, asleep. As he was falling asleep, which is probably as the button was being taken, you were staring through the door. So, are you dead yet, or are you stealing the button? You're probably just stealing the button, ready for later. Woke up the butler. Entered the salon and found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that Lemurian was the murderer. Instructed the butler to raise the alarm. Okay. But Croquet with Ergen in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergen drew his attention to the interesting sign of the chess house. This is just to like... Saw Lord Alistair Cock lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away. And just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house, saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. But I can't trust this as an order at all. You're lying. You went and stole a thing. I think that's separate. He drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Wait, so who's this? This is James, right? So you're lying. But some of it might be the truth. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time. So, in the morning, went to the chess house. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. So who did the actual murder? In the morning, he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. Like, they could be both lying about that. Served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoiled sherry. Yeah. And go assist Mr. Spade in the garden. When entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly he was overcome. So was the dead body there or not? At that point, I don't know. Suddenly was overcome with dizziness and fainted to his weak heart. Was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. Then saw it cease. Yep. All makes sense. Planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush. Saw the young gentleman and foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. In the afternoon moved to the rosebush. From there saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. Yeah. Continues his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Continues his work on the roses. So there's got to be something about like the layout that's got to be interesting here. The fact that you can't confirm this or this. So the question is, one of these two killed you. You two, there's no way you did it. You were drugged. You were stealing a thing. And I assume you weren't dead at that point. That makes sense to me. I believe everything you say. You were gardening, I believe everything you say. One of these two killed you, but I don't know which one. I think the boomerang was used. Would it have been just you? Would it have been just you? Who can corroborate that they were both at the chest thing? Certainly not you. Saw Lord Alistair Cock lecture the butler. Okay, the time is all messed up though. Saw Master Turner come to the chest house and send the butler away, just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chest house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chest house and return to do the murder. That's what I'm going to say. I think you're right that you saw that. You just, the timing's messed up. So Alistair Cock? Holy moly, okay. Lovely picture. The scroll has been fulfilled. Brotherhood members Alistair and James plotted to turn the ruling moderate and loyalist parties against each other. Over the course of the weekend at James's manor, Alistair murdered the moderate leader and James framed the loyalist leader. There we go. Whoa. They get complicated, don't they? We've got some story, I think. You have proven that I can trust you. Yep. Here is the Brotherhood's artifact that I removed from the traitor Keen. Let me educate you how it works. The traitor Keen. I set it to take heat from this cup of water. Then I changed the symbols and used the idol to give that heat to something else. But there is much more that the idol can do. They're impressed. Wait, so this is Lazarus, right? Keen's a traitor? Walter Keen? Huh. In what way are you a traitor? And you're potentially becoming Prime Minister. In what way are you a traitor? I feel like that's been skipped out. That is you, right? Keen. Walter Keen, yeah. Traitor Keen. This Lazarus is becoming Prime Minister. I'm gonna take a little peek. Okay, 2 chapters. One giant one, maybe. There's our attorney again, I think. Curious. Okay, the New Order. Final chapter. 2 levels, it seems. Probably one mega complicated one. If the size of the box here is corresponds to the complexity of the puzzle. Alright. This is a cool game. I'm really enjoying it. I look forward to seeing next time what happens in chapter 10. See you then.